Paul Williams. HBO is drooling over this guy. They wanted this fight so bad, but Al Heyman never allowed it. There's moments for Floyd, Lee, where he had his moment to shine in boxing glory, in one of those matchups where they would do HBO Legendary Nights on. Do you know how boring the HBO Legendary Nights is going to be for Mayweather-Pacquiao? Do you know how many highlights they're going to have of Pacquiao losing before he actually faces Floyd? Ha! There's one where he's asleep.
Good job.
I know. I tried, people.
Also, live from Cancun on this past Saturday night, Miguel Berchelt, 33-1 with 29 KOs, scored a brutal third-round TKO over Maxwell Silverhammer to retain his title on Saturday at the Oasis Arena in Cancun, Quintana Roo, Mexico. Cancun, Quintana Roo, Mexico. Hometown favorite Berchelt dropped the Maxwell Silverhammer twice in round 3, then got the stoppage with his follow-up barrage. Time was 2:43. Berchelt had this to say: I feel very happy and satisfied. This is a very special night for me. I fulfilled the dream I had as a child. I didn't feel a punch, and from the first knockdown, knew I was going to knock him out. There you go. Anything you want to say?
No, Miguel Berchelt being, for some reason sidelined by Top Rank right now. I think the kid already deserves a shot at Lomachenko, even though we got news about Lomachenko coming up that probably is the reason why Miguel Berchelt isn't getting his opportunity. The next story kind of ties in the two. Lee,
on the undercard from
Cancun. No, another main event. Another.
Oh, this is a main event?
I believe so. Yeah, I don't think they were on the same card.
Unless you're right. You're right. No, this is Chihuahua,
okay.
Mexico. Forgive me.
Yeah.
WBC number 1 rated Miguel Mickey Roman, 59-12 with 46 KOs. Easily dominated S. Titty. I'm just going to say it like that. S. and Titty Perez before knocking him out at the 2:36 mark of round 4. In Neri Santos Municipal Gym. Wow, that just doesn't sound right. Hey, come on down. I'm fighting at the Municipal Gym in Ciudad Juarez, Mexico, in front of a bunch of drug dealers.
A capacity of 100 people.
Yeah, right. To defend his regional WBC belt and remain the mandatory WBC champion, to meet Miguel Berchelt, who has also been victorious on Saturday night. All right, so should I be excited about a Roman versus Berchelt?
Matters which Miguel Roman shows up. Look at Lee what does he have? A dozen losses? Most of the time when this guy steps up in competition, he's on the losing side of the decision. You're the one who
decided that these were newsworthy, so please tell me.
He's okay. Roman got his shot because he beat Salido.
Orlando Salido. Yes, I was there and I watched it, and it was a great fight. Yes, it was a fun fight.
So that's why Roman is now getting this jump back in his life.
I also like how they plugged in Roman is coming off a KO win of future Hall of Famer Orlando Salido. In what Hall of Fame does Orlando Salido go into?
That's a hard one, yes, Lee, because he lost a lot of fights and he also got busted for steroids on one of his hottest runs in the sport. So that's a hard one to say that Salido is.
I don't know why everybody says that at the end of a. You took a good beating as a journeyman. You're going into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Sometimes
you know what Orlando Salido is? He's going to be in the twitchy section when you go to get autographs from fighters. He's going to be in a wheelchair. He's going to be one of those guys. You guys all hate me for saying it, but I'm the only one who's actually been to like a convention of boxers and seen some of these guys in their 60s and 70s where they're in wheelchairs.
That's a lot of sports, bro.
And propped up at the table. Orlando Salido is going to be one of those guys. He took a big-ass, monster-ass beating. He'll be sitting right next to Juan Manuel Marquez, who will also have advanced head trauma later on.
Over here in my city, in my area, I guess you say, Northern California, there's a bill to ban tackle football until high school right now going on. So that's a lot of sports.
I don't know if little kids can actually hit hard enough.
Well, they're saying it but they're saying that it's
no
the beginning
Pop Warner
of the head
football.
trauma.
No Pop Warner.
I will I can definitely tell you as a witness, Lee, I have been to many Little League football games and watched kids lying there on the field and medical staff have to come out and remove them. So
really?
Yeah.
Pop Warner, little tiny guys were there.
Lee, are you serious right now?
Yeah, no, I'm serious, yeah.
No, yes, dude. Yeah, there's a lot of it. Yeah, way more than I've ever seen at any amateur boxing event. And I'm talking about 8 hours of boxing going on. You don't see any stretchers. You don't see any medical staff, ambulance removing kids off of the field. I've seen all of that in football, bro. Yes, sir.
You need to actually go to a jiu-jitsu tournament and watch the ambulances working.
Yeah, but
talk
this
about
is
the
for
number of
ligaments.
injuries.
Lee, we're talking about brains.
I get that.
There's a big difference.
I get that.
Some of these kids, they're running around the field unaware or maybe not 100% in it, and you're going up against a kid that has dreams of being someone, you're going to get leveled. You're going to get leveled. This football is not a sport that you go half-assed.
So you're saying you're going to ban it till high school?
No, I'm not banning nothing. I'm telling you that they're trying to do that right now. So it's a lot of sports. You're
part of the problem,
have
Andrew. You're one of those parents. You're a politically correct parent. That's what you.
No, but you were sitting here acting as if boxing has these twitching section, and I'm just letting everyone know.
Oh no, hey, don't get me wrong. Look, I'm with you.
That's all I meant by that.
And also at the college level, you're talking about a lot of kids who play a lot of football, and it pays for, theoretically they should be using football as a vehicle to get an education since only a small percentage go on. I get that. And the pro football players we have are not rocket scientists. To be perfectly honest, I have yet to see the interview of a pro football player on a consistent basis prove to me that they actually attended college. They talk like such idiots. But
and to be honest with you, I know a parent who put his kid in flag football until I think junior high, and his kid went to college for football. No problem.
That's fine. I think you can play. You could probably learn the dynamics in flag football. That's tough. It's not the same. It's not the same.
I think you learn routes. You learn how to read quarterbacks. You know what I mean? And then, Lee, if you got it, you got it, right? Isn't that what most athletes say? I mean, hell, you see sometimes these kids don't show up to a sport until high school, and then they're dominating kids that have been doing it since they were 5 years old. Sometimes it's not about, I've been doing it since 3, that's why I'm going to make it. Some of these guys are they're gifted. They're born with it. So
I don't know.
I don't know.
My daughter's been doing gymnastics since 5 or 6. She's 13 now, and we're kind of at that point where it's kind of the end of gymnastics almost. And I said, "Do you think you want to go on to do this at the high school and the collegiate level?" And she goes, "No, I don't. I don't think I have it." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, and
that was a fun ride while it lasted.
Yeah, then you got to listen to them.
Yeah, you don't push them, and that's the problem. I mean, I'm at a point where, okay, I've invested 6 years. No, look, you're going to get a scholarship. You're going to keep doing this. I'm not one of those parents that's.
Yeah,
and I see it all the time. Like, they're a couple years into a sport. Look, you're not going to be a pro, so you're going to quit right now. It's expensive. You're not going to be. It's fun. Fucking calm down. It's fun. Let them play. Good God.
Don't know the perfect answer, but I do know that they have been complaining.
You have 15 kids. I mean,
Lee, hold on. They've been complaining about the insurance going up on covering some of these sports. So if that continues to rise, you're going to see some of these sports fall out just because there's not enough money to cover the kids playing them anyways. Just like boxing.
All right.
That's why boxing
because
lost
you are
its leg.
Teaching your children boxing in your spare time. would Chris allow you to let any of the kids really box?
They would have to want to.
Right.
She wouldn't allow me.
If they wanted to.
Of course.
Really?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Why? Yes. No. No. If they seem like they got it, Lee, and he knows how to defend himself. Look, I'm not putting in a punching bag. Not learning on the job. If the kid if the kid looks like he has talent, my son looks like he has talent, and he wants to fight, hell yeah, I'll let him go in a tournament. And if he likes that tournament, he wants to go to another one, then we'll do it again until the ride's over. It's over when they say it's over. And I want them to get better, be good in school. Hey, look at how I talk. This is why I want it, Lee. I want them to do better in school, Lee, more than anything. Sports, come on. That's like you just said, that's just there for fun. Boxing, Lee, has always been there because I believe, like Bruce Lee said, it's the #1 mixed martial art. It adapts to any fighting. Ooh. Why don't you open up with that? You guys don't listen to Bruce, but that's why my kids are in boxing. Defense. Defend themselves. No bully shit coming on in my house.
I was watching the videotape of the 7-year-old girl who was dominating all the boys with her footwork. I forget what they call her, like the Pink Panther, the Pink Lightning.
I think I've seen her. Yeah. She does a lot of mitt work, right? She
does a lot. She was the one who did all the mitt videos, but then she was beating up like 13-year-old boys in the ring. Like they'd bully her into the corner, and she fights like Floyd. She's so fast that she can slip and slide.
I've seen that.
Yeah, that's amazing to me.
Yep.
If you can learn that stuff early on, then I don't want to break it to her. There's no money in women's boxing, but hey,
learn it. Learn the craft.
No money.
Learn the craft. See the world, and then transition over.
I think sports in general. Well, look, I'd say for girls, sports in this is a weird tangent. Sports in general gives young women confidence. I'm glad my daughter's taken gymnastics for 6 years, and she's probably got the strength to power bench a boy over her head. But it's also given her the confidence that if she was in a bad situation, I absolutely think that she would throw a punch. I don't even think there's a question she'd throw a punch or a kick. I was talking to one of our 13-year-old upper belts, one of the small kids, and she was telling me that in her school they were, if it's tied to their backpack, because kids have to use a backpack only in a lot of schools. Her school's like my daughter's school. They don't allow lockers because drugs can be hid in lockers. I don't want to get into that topic. But she had hand sanitizer, and she goes, yeah, people steal stuff right off your bag if you don't secure it in the bag. They'll just yank it right off. She goes, I punched a boy. I'm like, you didn't try to choke him or rip his arm out? She goes, too much time. Just punch him. I'm like, all right, good for you. And I think that's literally just because you have self-confidence, it's easy to do that. I mean, that's why girls take up wrestling. Wow, this is a long, weird tangent. People who are listening to this show going, what the fuck? Sorry, we were on a tangent. And this all started because Orlando Salito's not going into the Hall of Fame. I'll say it again. Orlando Salito does not deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. He's going to be a twitchy guy signing autographs in Vegas this summer, right next to all the other twitchy old guys who that's what they sound like.
Please stop. What's next?
How many fighters have you met that went, me?
If he keeps hitting the head with billy clubs and bar fights, he might sound like that. Orlando just got arrested the other night for fighting in some bar out there in Mexico.
Tough dude. Tough place to fight. That takes us to News of the Week, brought to you by LasVegasDiscount.net. LasVegasDiscount.net, your only solution for a cheap weekend in Vegas. What are you doing for Valentine's Day, Andrew? This is part of the commercial, trust me.
I have no idea.
I'm going to Vegas. Do you want to know how I booked it? LasVegasDiscount.net. I just typed it in like Lee told me to do, and I booked my trip. I'll be staying at the Delano, where I saved over 50%. And then I got tickets to Cirque du Soleil's Michael Jackson 1. You know where I got those tickets? LasVegasDiscount.net. I saved 50% on Cirque du Soleil tickets. I also booked tickets for Wednesday. That was Tuesday night. Wednesday night show on LasVegasDiscount.net, and I saved over 50%. I thought I might need a rental car after driving to